Cumberlands. For the Patriots, a 6'8" senior forward out of Cincinnati, Ohio, Malik Colvin-Seldon. A 6'4" junior guard out of Houston, Texas, Chance Edwards. A 6'4" junior guard out of Woodbridge, Virginia, Jordan Griggs. A 6'4" junior guard out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Indomita Van Dum. And a 6'8" junior forward out of London, Kentucky, Caleb Taylor. For Cumberland, a 6'5" senior guard out of Lexington, Kentucky, Trenard Chester. A 6'5" senior guard out of Murfreesboro, Tennessee, Andrew Rogan. A 5'9" sophomore guard out of Columbia, Tennessee, Brandon LaVere. 6'10" freshman forward out of Barkays, Ohio, Heath Starkey. And a 6'7" freshman forward out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Asher Bloom. Patriots wearing their road navy blues, trimmed in red with a red and white stripe down the side, with Patriots across the chest in red and trimmed in white. Cumberland wearing their home white, trimmed in maroon, with Cumberland across the chest and kind of a checkered stripe down each side of the shorts. Both teams break the huddle and make their way out to center court. Cumberland will be moving right to left as you listen in on our audio-only feed. If you're watching our video feed, they'll be moving left to right. Ball is in the air, tipped and controlled by Cumberland. Down in the corner to Bloom. Bloom gets it over to Chester on the right wing. Chester's going to take it baseline. High arcing shot. Leaves it short. Seldon with the rebound. Seldon will bring it up himself. Down into the lane. Now kicks it up top to Van Dom. Van Dom works his way out of the lane. Outside. They swing it quickly back over to Seldon. Seldon wanting to go one-on-one into the lane. Gets it back over into the corner to Edwards. Shot no good. Cumberland with the board. Up to LaVere up the left sideline. LaVere into the lane. Now backs it back out. LaVere takes it to the logo and calls out a play. He'll take it over to the right side. Now up top to Bloom at the key. Quickly goes to Chester. They want to go inside or trying to go inside. Now they don't. They decide to go over to Rogan on the right wing. Rogan behind the back. Series of moves. Gets it over to LaVere. Open three. Left wing. No good. And that's going to go out of bounds. Van Dom right at the logo. Takes it over to the left, over to the elbow. Up top to Taylor, who swings it quickly. Now they go inside to Seldon. Seldon over on the right short corner, makes a move. Gets into the lane, tough shot, misses it, partially blocked from behind. Starkey with the rebound. Gets it out to Chester up the right sideline. Gives it up to LaVere, swings it over to the left side to Rogan on the elbow. Rogan working to get into the lane, well guarded, layup on the way, no good. Tough shot if it would have went. Almost 2 minutes off the clock, neither team yet to score. Seldon now on a series of moves, gets into the lane and lays it up with the left hand. First bucket belongs to the Patriots. Chester with it on the right wing. Gives it back up top to LaVere at the logo. LaVere calls out the play. Gets a screen, working to get into the lane, goes all the way underneath the basket, then drops it off for Bloom. A three out of the right, on the right elbow, no good, and now a foul on Starkey as he got one of the players on the arm going for the rebound. Bounce pass over to the right wing to Taylor. Taylor back up top to Seldon. It goes quickly back over to the Griggs for a three on the right elbow, and Patriots out to a 5-0 lead early. Rogan on the right wing, loses the handle, but able to get it back, guarded very closely by Griggs. Working to get in the lane, a lot of contact now. He's going to be fouled by Van Dom. Cumberland will inbound underneath their own basket. 20 on the shot clock. Rogan set to do so. They're just going to kick it out to LaVere. Now LaVere will go over to the left side. Bounce pass to Bloom. Gets it to Chester. Chester well guarded, backs it up. Now finds some space. Puts it up with one hand, misses the shot. Patriots playing some really good defense. They'll get it over to Taylor in transition. He drops it off down low. Quickly back out to Van Dome. They'll find Seldon, who thought about a three. Now goes into the corner to Griggs. He ball fakes, gets in for a closer look, and knocks it down. And a quick timeout by Cumberland as they're struggling here early, down 7-0. Cumberland has really not got a clean look at the basket yet. 4 of the 5 guys have gotten a shot up. Nobody yet to hit one, 0 for 5. Starkey, the lone player, without a look yet. Cumberland will bring the ball up. Very important possession here. LaVere into the lane, 8-footer, good. Boy, they needed that one. Cuts the lead down to 5. Van Dome will bring it up. Takes it up the right sideline. Down to the elbow. Now over to the left side to Edwards. Back over to Van Dome. Now into the corner to Edwards. 3 on the way. Leaves it short. And ball's going to go out of bounds off of the Patriots. So Cumberland comes up with a stop. Three on the way by Starkey. Drills it from the top of the key. The big man with some range. He hit that same shot against Life in his first look at the basket, and it's a tray. Now down in the corner, Griggs working into the lane, kicks it back out, and they'll quickly go back to Van Dome to reset the offense. 2-3 zone by Cumberland. Cross-court pass over on the right wing to Edwards, and it's going to be stolen by Rogan. Rogan going the other way, lays it up, and Cumberland on a 7-0 run ties the ball game. Nice defense by Cumberland. Now they're going to put a little full court pressure on. Now back to Van Dome at center circle. He dribbles it down to the key, over to the left wing to Griggs. Back up top. They'll swing it quickly over to Edwards. Edwards back over to Van Dome. He's working to get in that lane, trying to find a soft spot, nowhere to go with it. Hands it off to Taylor, who gets it in for a missed shot, but putback is good. Seldon originally missed it, but Taylor there to clean it up. Snaps a 7-0 run, and which only took 26 seconds by Cumberland. Back to a 9-7 game. LaVere gives it up to Bloom, who gives it to Rogan. Top of the key, deep 3 on the way, no good. Five and a half minutes gone, 9-7 your score. Sub into the ball game for the Patriots. That's going to be Jaha Henson. That's the freshman out of Michigan. Van Dome's going to bring it up. Over to the right side. Now stolen by Rogan. Great read. Rogan going the other way. He's going to lay it up. Boy, that was a bad pass by Henson. Rogan stepped in there and grabbed it with 2 hands and took it the other way. That's 2 steals and 2 layups for Rogan. Not tie ball game. Seldon, far right corner. Brings it back out. Nice defense by Cumberland. Gives it back up to Henson. He'll take it over to the left wing. Now swings it quickly over to Van Dome on the right side. Back up to Henson as they work around the 3-point line. He's going to take it baseline. Van Dome loses the handle, and Bloom there to clean it up. Gives it over to Chester. Chester quickly up for an 18-footer is good by Heath Starkey. A stop and a pop by the big man. And no hesitation on that shot. Cumberland out in front for the first time. Inside, Seldon ties the ball game back up. all. 7 minutes gone. Top of the key, Bloom. Ball fakes, trying to get down in the lane. Nowhere to go with it. Kicks it back out to Rogan and gives it back to LaVere to reset the offense. LaVere, top of the key, 3 on the way. Good! Brandon LaVere with a 3 of his own. Cumberland jumps back out in front by 3. Then Doan breaks the timeline, takes it to the logo. 2-3 zone, bounce pass inside to Seldon. He splits a double team, lost the handle, then goes to the reverse and is fouled. Nice strong move by Malik Colvin-Seldon. He is quite the player. 15-point average, 6 rebounds. He's good. Denny Butt into the ball game for the first time for the Patriots. Also going to see Trevion LaBranch into the ball game for the first time. Seldon at the line, a 69% shooter on the season. Drills it. 14-14, now your score. 7.5 minutes off the clock. LaVere into the lane. Fall away shot, no good, but it goes out of bounds. That is lucky for Cumberland. Seldon was there, but it just couldn't quite find the grip. Cumberland inbounding underneath their own basket. They'll get it into Chester. Chester 3 on the way. Buckets, baby. Trenard Chester getting in on the action with a 3. Now Chester able to come up with the tip. It goes off of Seldon. Rogan got in there and caused them to throw that in an area they didn't really want to, and then Chester bothered them just enough, and Cumberland comes up with the turnover. 17-14 your score, 12:26 to go here in the first half. A little bit of a break here to make sure everybody's got their jerseys tucked in. Get it into LaVere, and he's going to take it over to the left sideline and run the offense from there. Hands it off to Rogan. Rogan on a curl screen, lofts it up, off the glass, no good. Quick 3 on the way, left side, Griggs, no good. Nothing but blue jerseys underneath, but nobody can come up with it, so it goes out of bounds. That would have been an easy putback for either one of those guys. Cumberland fortunate there. 12 minutes to go, first half. Cumberland leading by 3 here at home on senior night. LaVere over to the right side. Quickly up top to Bloom. Now over to Shamari Denson, who just checked into the game. Chester, 15-footer, good. From the left elbow down to the high post area. He's one of the best mid-range shooting guards in the league, in my opinion. Henson in the lane, he's going to be fouled. And that'll bring us to a timeout. Cumberland enjoying their largest lead of the game momentarily at 5. Patriots have led by as many as 7. Cumberland's hit 5 of their last 7 shots. You're listening to Phoenix Basketball on the Cumberland Sports Network.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbows and shoulder injuries in baseball players. To make an appointment with Dr. Petty, call 615-321-0200. You can also visit Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at TOA.com for more information or like TOA on Facebook.
Did you know that Cumberland University is a Tennessee Promise institution? That means high school graduates may earn an associate's degree from the university tuition-free. Students from across the state are choosing Cumberland over community college because of our unique campus environment, numerous resources that connect students to careers, and outstanding professors. Educational, athletic, and social experiences enhance the learning opportunities. Find out more at cumberland.edu. Cumberland University. Learn what's possible.
Back here at the Dallas Floyd Phoenix Arena, I'm sure I'm about to jinx things, but with 11:38 left to go here in the first half, Cumberland has not turned the ball over yet. sure that means they will the next time they touch the ball. Patriots inbound the ball, get it to Seldon. Seldon ball fakes in the left corner, trying to work his way into the lane, loses the handle, steps on it. It somehow falls right into the hands of LaBranch, who then just lays it up. LaVere across the timeline, takes it to the logo. Shades over to the right side, gives it up to Bloom at the top of the key. Bloom smacked in the face inadvertently, hands it off to Denson. Denson Euro step in the lane. He's going to be fouled. He didn't hit the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. Denson yet to score in this one. But he is an 80% shooter on the season. Number 1 is good. Caleb Taylor checking back into the ball game, as does Chance Edwards. Seldon will check out for the first time in the contest. Also checking out is Griggs. Cumberland now in front by 4. Can match their largest lead of the game with a second free throw. And they do so as Denson calmly knocks down both. 21-6 now your score. Cumberland going to put on some three-quarter court defense, a 1-2-2. Up the left sideline, Patriots handle it well. Now down in the corner to LaBranch. LaBranch brings it back out, 3 on the way by Edwards. Right elbow, no good, but LaBranch tracks down the long rebound. Over on the right wing now to Edwards. Edwards inside to LaBranch, who kicks it out to the left corner to Henson. Henson doesn't want to take the shot, tries to go inside. It's bounced around. Edwards eventually comes up with it. 15 on the shot clock. Now over to Henson again in the left corner. Gets cut off, taking it baseline. Gets the shot off anyways. We're going to get a push in the back as Taylor was trying to get position underneath for the rebound, but Bloom was there first. So Cumberland with the ball in the lead here with 10.5 to go in the first half. Bloom, top of the key, dribble handoff. Rogan steps into a 3, no good. Rebound falls to Butt. Butt's going to bring it up. Now over to the left side, down in the corner. They'll get it to Edwards, who goes right back out with it. And the Patriots not really sure how to attack this 2-3 zone. I believe Cumberland now in a man-to-man. Left wing, Edwards has it, wants to get a screen. Does so, then hands it off to Taylor, who gives it right back. Now over to Henson, who's taking it into the lane, loses the handle, has to put up a tough shot and drills it as the shot clock's winding down. That's just the player making a play there. LaVere now in transition all the way down, gets a good look at it, but misses the layup. As we now enter into what would be the second quarter. LaBranch, left corner, gets it inside to Henson, who drops it off to Edwards. That was nice, or drops it off to Taylor. That was a good look inside of the big man, and it's cut down to 1. LaVere over to the right side. Trying to go over to Chester. It's turned over. LaBranch picks it up. Chester back to defend. Causes them to miss the layup, but Henson trailing the play, able to get the tip dunk, and the Patriots back out in front by 1. Cumberland 2.5 minutes without a field goal. LaVere into the lane, kicks it out to Rogan. Rogan, it's either a charge or a block. They call the block. The underneath official wasn't sure. They were both looking at each other, but that one could have gone either way. Rogan's going to be the beneficiary here, but he's going to try to complete the three-point play. That's going to get Bloom out of the ball game as Starkey will check back in, and for the first time in the ball game, Deontay Walters, one of the seniors we honored at halftime, checks in. Rogan now with 6 points in the ball game. He can make it 7 here by giving his team a 2-point lead. And he does so. Completes the three-point play, 24-22. Also lets Cumberland get back in that 1-2-2 three-quarter court defense. Butt brings it up, gets it across the timeline. Now down to Henson. Henson trapped on the baseline, and Cumberland comes up with a steal. I think that's what they wanted. Denson across the timeline, down to the right elbow, slows it back down. Cumberland trying to remain under control. They'll go over to Walters. Walters, dribble handoff. That's going to be an illegal screen. Bucket fell for Denson, but they call him for the illegal screen. First on Walters. That gets Griggs back into the ball game and Seldon back into the ball game. Cumberland again in that 1-2-2 defense, trying to trap when they get over half court or near half court, but with it, has to give it over and eventually gets it over to Taylor, but close to a 10-second call. Griggs attacking the painted area, then drops it off to Taylor, misses it, but then on the attempted putback, Seldon is fouled. I believe they're going to get Chester with this one. They do indeed. That'll be the first on Chester. Caleb Taylor, the junior, heading to the line, a 51% shooter on, it'll be Seldon heading to the line, a 69% shooter on the season. Hits number one, he'll have another. 8 minutes left to go exactly in the half. If he hits this one, it'll be a tie game. Checking back into the ball game. Van Dome. Number two is good. Tie ball game, 24 all. Walters will bring it up. Hands it off to Denson. Denson gives it to Chester. Chester on the right elbow. Makes a move into the lane. Kicks it over to Denson on the right elbow. Man-to-man defense. Denson in the lane. Well guarded 15-footer. No good. Leaves it short. Seldon with the rebound. He'll bring it up the court. Gets into the lane. Then kicks it over for a three by Griggs. He decides against it. Now he'll take it from the top of the key. That one rolls out on him. Taylor with the rebound. Gets it over to Seldon. Seldon finishes. Out to a 2-point lead. Under 7.5 to go first half. Walters, top of the key, three is good. Everybody left him, and he drills it. Cumberland back out in front by one. Van Dome trying to break the timeline, goes over to the left side, gets it across. Now over into the hands of Griggs. Griggs doesn't want to shoot it. Thought about it. Now they'll go to Seldon down in the far right corner. Cross-court pass. Griggs will let it fly this time, and this one will rattle home for him. Both teams shooting the ball well. Both teams right at 50%. Over to Starkey. Starkey, a foot long two, no good. Foot on the line. Patriots now with the ball in a 2-point lead. Gonna get it to Van Dome to reset the offense at the logo. Cumberland appears to be in a man-to-man. Big mismatch with Seldon and Walters. They find it at the high post, then go back up top to Taylor. They want to post them. That's what they do now. They get it inside, and Walters can't do much with that. That'll be his second non-shooting foul, so they'll be inbounding underneath the basket, and Walters going to have to come out here with that second foul. Bloom's going to check back in here for, I believe, Chester. So a little bit more size in the ball game now. .20 on the shot clock. Oh, yeah, he stepped out of bounds. They got the ball into Edwards, and Edwards a little closer to the sideline than he thought. And an unforced turnover, the sixth of the ball game now for the Patriots. Rogan down in the right corner. Back up top to Denson, top of the key. Looking at a man-to-man. Over the left wing now to Rogan. Rogan, ball fake, step back three, left side. Buckets, baby. Splash down. Cumberland back out in front by 1. Back and forth game. Patriots handling the press a little bit better this time. Eventually they'll get it to Van Dome. He's going to swing it quickly over to Seldon. Seldon working into the lane, and they're going to call a foul, but they're going to say on the ground non-shooting foul as he just bulldozed his way in there. Coach Lewis out to talk to Starkey, meeting them all the way into the painted area. 30-29 is your score right now. Timeout on the court. 5:41 left to go in the first half. Patriots shooting 55% from the field, 12 of 22. Cumberland not far behind them at 48%, 11 out of 23. Both teams 3 for 3 at the free throw line, but Cumberland continues to do a good job taking care of the ball. Just 2 turnovers in the first 14 minutes of play. Andrew Rogan with 10 points in the ball game, while Malik Colvin-Seldon with 11 points in this game. .541 remaining in the first half. 30-29 is your score. Seldon shooting free throws. Three for 3 in it. Already 6 rebounds. He's already working on a double-double as he's in double figures with 11. First one on the way. Leaves it short. Denson with the rebound. LaVere will bring it up. Looking at a man-to-man. Over to the left side to Rogan. On the elbow. Gives it up to Denson. Denson wants to go over to the right side. Now finds LaVere on the left wing. He's going to take it baseline. Over the outstretched hands of the defender. No good, but the tip-in is good by the big man underneath, Heath Starkey. Nice positioning by Starkey. Now a quick 2 in transition. No good by Henson, and Cumberland comes up with the rebound. 32-29. Here's your score. Cumberland with the ball in the lead with 5 to go in the first half. They'll find LaVere over on the right elbow. He'll step into a 3. Long one. Rolls it in. Not a shot I think Coach Lewis wanted to see, but if it falls, okay. Gives Cumberland a 6-point lead, their largest of the game. Van Dome with it. Over on the left wing. Goes back over to the left side to Griggs. He'll let it fly for 3. This one misses everything and out of bounds. That's going to get Trenard Chester back into the ball game. And I think Shamari Denson's going to head out here for a breather. 4:34 remaining. First half, Cumberland with the ball and a 6-point lead. LaVere over on the right side, takes it back to the top of the key, backs up. Now over the left wing, looking to get into the offense. Crosses over, into the lane, ball fakes. They're going to call a travel. That'll be just the third turnover of the ball game. Cumberland currently enjoying an 8-0 run with over a minute 47. Patriots without a bucket in almost 3 minutes. Van Dome on the left side. Cumberland falls into a 2-3. Picks up his dribble. Now goes over to the left side and gets it right back. Takes it down to the top of the key. Kicks it over to the left side to Henson. Henson takes it baseline. Tough shot off glass. Falls. Cuts the lead down to 4. LaVere, left wing, goes over to the right side to Rogan. Rogan splits a double team and then flips it up for a high level of difficulty shot. Rogan now with 12. Pushes it back out to 6. Down in the corner to Griggs. He takes it into the lane. Shot on the way. No good. Nice job by Starkey to contest that. Then gets the rebound. LaVere dribble handoff to Rogan. Rogan trying to get a screen. Now finds LaVere. LaVere ball fakes. They want to go to Bloom. They do so on the block. Fall away shot good. Very Dirk Nowinski-ish as he put that knee up to create a little bit more space. That gives them an 8-point lead, the largest of the game for either team. And head coach Donnie Butcher has seen enough. He takes a timeout with exactly 3 minutes to play. Cumberland on a 12-2 run over the last 3 minutes of the ball game. Rogan with 12, LaVere with 8, Starkey with 7, Chester with 5, 3 for Walters, and Bloom and Denson with 2. Colvin-Seldon with 11, Griggs with 8, Henson with 6, 4 for Taylor and 2 for LaBranch. Heath Starkey has been in, with 3 minutes left to go here, you could essentially say he's been in 1.5 games, really, of solid play. And so far, I'm impressed. 3 for 4 from the field, including 1 from outside. No turnovers in the ball game. 3 rebounds. Funny how sometimes you don't know what you have, because he has set the bench a lot this year, but has stepped into a role here when his team needed him. Goes to show you, kids, why you always stay ready. You never know when your number is going to be called. Cumberland is going to come back out in that 1-2-2 three-quarter court defense. They'll get the ball into Edwards, back over to Van Dom, trying to trap over the half-court line. Unable to do so. Now they'll bring it back as they fall into a 2-3. Van Dom at the logo. Bounce pass inside to Seldon. Seldon, nice spin move inside. Does not hit the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2. Bloom picks up number 2 with 2:42 remaining in the half. Shamari Denson set to check in here in a moment. Seldon already with 11 in the ball game, 3 of 4 from the line. Hits that one. He'll have another. Bloom's going to come out here. As Denson will check back in. Number 2 on the way. That one rolls home. LaVere will bring it up, breaks the timeline under no pressure. Takes it over to the right side in the hands of Denson. Now up top to Chester. Chester trying to work in the lane. 8-footer, good. Nice job by Chester. Kind of faked the post up underneath and took it out. And again, another mid-range shot by Chester. Cross-court pass over to Seldon on the right block, right elbow. He wants to take it down to the block, gets cut off on the baseline. Now they go to Van Dom in the middle of the paint, then back out for a 3 by Edwards. That was a nice pass by Van Dom. 41-36, under 2 to go, first half. LaVere over to the right side to Denson. Denson gets a screen, takes it to the top of the key, crosses over, takes the shot, in and out. Long rebound falls to the Patriots. Henson will bring it up the right sideline. Now down into the corner to Edwards. They want to go inside to Taylor. Taylor kicks it back out, and Rogan comes up with the steal. Rogan, one-on-one going the other way, leans into the contact, misses the shot, and the Patriots come up with the rebound. Now in transition, a missed dunk, and we got an injured player, and this could be very bad news for Cumberland, as Seldon was trying to punch it, lost control on the way up, and now on the ground is Heath Starkey. And I think Heath might have taken one a little bit in the chest, might have got a knee or something in the chest on that contest. Seldon trying to put somebody on the highlight reel, lost it on the way up. It looks like Heath took a knee perhaps in the sternum. We'll go ahead. We'll step aside, guys. Give him a few moments to compose himself. Phoenix basketball on the Cumberland Sports Network.
An active lifestyle needs good vision and healthy eyes. To see your best, whether playing contact sports or reading your mobile device, call Franklin Family Eye Care in Mount Juliet, the official eye care provider of Cumberland Athletics. Dr. John Franklin offers primary eye care for vision and eye health conditions, including retina care and LASIK. Call Franklin Family Eye Care at 615-754-IC. That's 615-754-4733.
Starkey able to get up under his own power, jogged off a little bit, already heading back to the locker room with just a minute 17 left. And I believe he might have taken one in the sternum, knocked his breath out perhaps. Just needed a moment to compose himself. Vendome to the free throw line. 68% on the season. There's a lot of action in that play, which results in some free throws. Vendome yet to go to the free throw line, actually yet to put up a shot in the ball game. Averages 4 a game. He's not in there to score. He's in there to distribute. First free throw, no good. Cumberland still leading by 5. Minute 17 to go. That's going to get LaVere out of the ball game. And Starkey now back out to the bench. Kind of surprised by that. Thought he might stay in the locker room, but he appears to be okay. He's still holding his sternum, his gut a little bit. Second free throw is good. Walters over on the right side, gives it up to Bloom, top of the key. He's going to hand it back over to Rogan. Rogan trying to get into the lane. Tough shot off the glass, partially blocked, got his own rebound. Putback is not good, but he's fouled. And he's going to shoot a couple. Rogan being more aggressive here in the second part of this half than he was earlier. He was settling for some jumpers earlier, now getting into the lane a little bit more. Something Coach Lewis has talked an awful lot about. First free throw is good. He'll have another. Rogan 2 for 2 now from the line. Seldon back into the ball game as Taylor heads out. Second free throw, no good. Vendome with the ball. He'll bring it up. 42-37, under a minute to go, first half. Cumberland appears to be in a man-to-man. They'll go to Seldon, top of the key. Dribble handoff to LaBranche. LaBranche back to Vendome, who gives it back to Seldon, top of the key. Seldon wanting to go one-on-one, spins into a double team, layup no good. Ball batted up in the air, and Denson comes away with it. About a 10-second difference between shot clock and game clock. A bucket and a stop will give Cumberland the momentum into the locker room. Denson letting some time roll off here as he handles the ball near half court. Now he'll come out, get a screen by Bloom. They get a switch. Bloom. Oh, now Seldon picks the pocket of Denson. Too much dribbling going the other way. Seldon's going to lay it up. Cumberland got some time here. 5 on the clock. They get it into Rogan. Rogan trying to get down to the three-point line. High arcing shot. He's going to leave it short. And not how you wanted to end the half, but still Cumberland with a lead here at the half, 42-39, one of the better scoring halves of the season for Cumberland. As they're trying to knock off 21st ranked University of the Cumberlands here on senior night to close out the regular season. 42-39 is your score. We're going to take a short break, guys. We'll come back with your halftime stats.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbows and shoulder injuries in baseball players. To make an appointment with Dr. Petty, call 615-321-0200. You can also visit Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance at TOA.com for more information or like TOA on Facebook.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word beef on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word, ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the beef, are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say beef or crave beef, head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich, a tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers. And an ice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Nah, hot dog.
No, Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be crawfish. Mac and cheese.
No, 7-layer dip.
Ribs.
No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
Calls for Coke.
You know it.
It's Tailgating 101.
There's one place you can always get the latest on Cumberland Athletics. Go CumberlandAthletics.com. Go CumberlandAthletics.com features expanded information and graphics with all of the details on all 21 Cumberland University sports. Get scores from the latest games, schedules on what's coming up, team rosters, news stories, and more. Keep up with what's going on with your favorite Cumberland University Lady Bulldogs and Bulldogs teams at GoCumberlandAthletics.com.
Cumberland basketball begins action in the Mid-South Conference Championships next weekend in Pikeville, Kentucky. The women's quarterfinals take place Friday at the East Kentucky Expo Center, and the men's quarterfinals are set for Saturday. Check out GoCumberlandAthletics.com for opponents and game times this week, and listen to all the action live right here at GoCumberlandAthletics.com. At the half, 42-39, Cumberland leading the 21st-ranked Patriots of the University of the Cumberlands. We'll start with the Patriots for your scoring summary. Malik Colvin-Seldon, 15 and 6 on 5 of 9 from the field and 5 of 6 from the free throw line. He is a handful. Jordan Griggs with 8 points in the ball game. 6 and 4 for Jaha Henson. 3 and 2 for Chance Edwards. 4 and 3 for Caleb Taylor. 2 and 1 for Travion LeBranch. And Van Dome with 1 point and 1 rebound. For Cumberland, Andrew Rogan leading the way with 13 points and 2 rebounds, 5 of 12 from the field. 8 and 1 for Brandon Levere. 7 for Trenard Chester. 7 and 3 for Heath Starkey. 3 in the ball game for Deontay Walters, and then 2 apiece for Asher Bloom and Shamari Denson. As a team, both teams exactly 50%. 15 of 30 for the Cumberlands. 16 and 32 for the Phoenix. Cumberland has hit 6 threes on 11 attempts. That's over 54%, while their opponent is 3 of 9, a much more average 33%. Biggest stat of the game, only 4 turnovers for Cumberland. 2 from your starting point guard. He also has 3 assists. That's kind of acceptable. Walters and Denson with 1 apiece. So that's a really, really good sign if you're Cumberland. If you can stay pace with that, you want to be right around 12, 13 in the ball game. So they're on pace to be below that. If they can keep that, that would be just fantastic. JoJo Freeman was able to catch up with James Hicks, the wrestling coach here at Cumberland University. We'll take a short break and go to that interview in just a moment. It is Phoenix basketball on the Cumberland Sports Network.
The Chick-fil-A update. The BCC, the Bovine Communications Committee, has banned the use of the word beef on commercial airwaves. Cows call it the B word, ends in F, 2 E's in the middle. Phrases like, where's the beef, are now punishable with random electric cattle prodding. Should you ever say beef or crave beef, head to Chick-fil-A. Then think good thoughts and eat good things, like the original chicken sandwich, a tender, juicy breast of chicken placed on a hot buttered bun with 2 crucial pickles. I've got no with that. Chick-fil-A. We didn't invent the chicken, just the chicken sandwich.
706 South Cumberland Street, Lebanon.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers. And an ice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Nah, hot dog.
No, Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be crawfish. Mac and cheese.
No, 7-layer dip.
Ribs.
No contest.
Hummus.
What?
You need a hot grill.
And an ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
Calls for Coke. You know it.
It's tailgating 101.
If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
As a business owner, you are offered an overwhelming array of sign and graphic options in today's marketplace. I'm Rick Stewart, owner of Signs Now in Lebanon. As a local business owner, I'll give you the personal attention you expect from a neighbor, as well as the resources to produce sign and graphic projects of any scope. And we'll stand behind everything we do. Come by Signs Now or give us a call at 444-9770 for the personal attention you deserve and the professional service you expect. At Signs Now, we believe a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
Find all of your Cumberland University athletics information on the web at www.gocumberlandathletics.com. The site features new graphics and links to rosters, schedules, program details, and news stories on all 20 Phoenix sports. Links for live stats, video, and audio may also be found on the site. Your home for Cumberland Athletics, gocumberlandathletics.com.
Here with Cumberland University wrestling coach James Hicks. And coach, announcement this week for qualifiers for the NAIA championships, which are next weekend, March 1st and 2nd in Des Moines, Iowa. You got 4 guys in. I know you were hoping maybe to get a 5th guy in there, but you got to be happy with the 4 that you got. They've probably been the 4 most consistent guys this spring for you.
Yeah, definitely hoping we could get one or two more guys in, but we're definitely happy with the 4 guys we're taking. I think we're taking 4 quality athletes.
I think, Alima, I thought was probably maybe the other guy that you thought you might be able to get in. Alima Favors has been very consistent for you this spring and done a very good job the last month.
Yeah, he's been good this second semester, just kind of in there for us, winning big matches, and a guy that we can plug in there. He had 4 spots at his weight. He finished 5th. Lost to his teammate, so it was an unfortunate situation for him as he's a senior. So put him up for the wild card. We only had 9 of those, so it's really hard to get more than 3 from your conference.
Gotcha. The 4 guys that you have going, Nathan Walton, Keyshawn Laws, John Oliveri, and then Anthony Maya. Let's start with Keyshawn. He's a guy who had a really good first semester, wrestled some the second semester, but he's been ranked most of the year as well.
Yeah, he's one of our young guys. Wrestled a lot of matches for his first semester. Lima came in second semester, so we wanted to get him some matches. So we sat Keyshawn a bit and kind of worked on some of his weaknesses and played with taking him down a weight class, just kind of, seeing where he would fit in best. Ultimately, we decided to go with 141. He secured a bid at that weight class, and it worked out for him. So I'm happy after last season didn't go so well for him. So I'm happy for him that he's going to be in a tournament this year.
Maya at 149, a guy who joined your team in January. He's had some tough matches against ranked opponents. I know he's ranked the #1 guy who's from our conference a couple times, but he seems to carry himself pretty well and hold his own.
Yeah, cool thing about him is, he came in second semester on very little practice, and his first match back, he had the #1 guy in the country. He battled and he lost, but I just kind of feel like he's just getting his feet under him. He's just getting going. And I'm glad they gave him a wild card shot and let him in the tournament, because he's just starting to wrestle his best. We haven't really seen him at his best yet, and he's got a couple weeks to get there. So I feel like he can definitely get on the podium for us.
Nathan Walton, a freshman who's done a phenomenal job for you, ranked second in the country right now at 74. What more can you say about him? Just consistency and continuing to take on ranked opponents and win and win and win.
Yeah, I'd say he's probably had the toughest go this year as far as wrestling ranked opponents. You know, it seems like every week he's wrestling somebody that's ranked, and he's handled it well, particularly since he's a freshman. You know, usually when we go through our conference grind in that second semester where we got national duels and Missouri Valley Invite and all those conference duels, the freshmen don't fare that well in that situation, but he's done it about as good as anybody could. You know, he's just a good kid, great wrestler, one of the best freshmen we've had here in a while. So excited for him, and we're hoping to get a freshman All-American out of the deal.
John Oliveri, second straight trip for John to the national tournament, and he's done a really good job for you this whole year, 22-7 overall. He's not a quick wrestler. He's definitely somebody who's going to take his time, but he seems to get the job done.
Yeah, if you want to go off excitement factor, you know, John's not.
He's not the guy.
John's not your guy, right? You know. So he's consistent, he's steady, you know, he just kind of get the win for you. Go out there strong, powerful. We're trying to open him up a little bit to score more points. But he just had a sour taste in his mouth. He was one match away from getting on the podium last year. He worked harder this year. He's been putting in more time, putting in and focusing more. So excited to see what he can do this year, given that he stepped his game up a little bit as far as his training.
Well, Coach, we thank you for your time, and good luck to you next weekend.
Thank you.
The physicians and staff at Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics have families too. They're aware patients require care not only from 9 to 5 and maintain flexible hours to meet your needs, coupled with walk-in appointment times. Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics is committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family. Located at 1407 Baddour Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us at. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus and one off campus. And you can learn more about us at emmanuelbaptist.com.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbow and shoulder injuries in baseball players. Since starting his practice in Middle Tennessee, he has treated athletes at all levels in sports, from professional to Pee Wee football and from the major leagues to the little leagues. For all of your orthopedic needs, call on Dr. Damon Petty at Petty Orthopedics. For more information, check out his website at pettyortho.com. That's Petty, ORTHO.com.
As a business owner, you are offered an overwhelming array of sign and graphic options in today's marketplace. I'm Rick Stewart, owner of Signs Now in Lebanon. As a local business owner, I'll give you the personal attention you expect from a neighbor, as well as the resources to produce sign and graphic projects of any scope. And we'll stand behind everything we do. Come by Signs Now or give us a call at 444-9770 for the personal attention you deserve and the professional service you expect. At Signs Now, we believe a business with no sign is a sign of no business.
Best tailgate? It's gotta be burgers. And an ice cold Coke.
Real football y pollo asado.
Hoops and wings. Dude, subs.
Nah, hot dog.
No, Dodger dog.
I'll drink to that. Pass me a Coke. It's gotta be crawfish. Mac and cheese.
No. 7-layer dip.
Ribs.
No contest.
Hummus. What?
You need a hot grill.
An ice cold Coke.
Of course.
Football and Coke. Come on.
It's got to be Coke.
Game day? Race day.
Calls for Coke. You know it.
It's tailgating 101.
If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
And back inside the Dallas Floyd Phoenix Arena, just about ready for second half action. Cumberland leading 42-39 here at the half against the 21st ranked Patriots of the University of the Cumberlands. Both these teams closing out their regular season here today as we'll get ready for the Mid-South Conference tournament to start next Friday, 6 days from now. Women will start the action on Friday. The men on Saturday. Will have both of those first round games for you right here at GoCumberlandAthletics.com. Patriots start the second half with the ball. Van Dome with it over on the right side. Gives it up to Seldon. Seldon back over to Van Dome. Thought about the three. Now ball fakes. Gives it back up top to Edwards. Edwards makes a move. Down into the corner. Bounce pass and losing it out of bounds is Griggs. And I think he just dribbled it off his foot. So Cumberland gets a stop on their first possession. LaVere will take it over to the right side, gives it up to Rogan. Rogan gets a bounce pass to Bloom. Bloom's going to give it up to Starkey, who gives it to Rogan on a curl screen. Cumberland trying to run a little clock here, I believe. LaVere, tough shot in the lane, gets it to fall. A lot of contact, able to create some space and hit the 8-footer. Seldon, left wing, wants to work into the baseline. Almost got it stolen, but able to reel it in is Edwards. Edwards goes back over to Seldon, now down in the far corner, and a foul called on Bloom as he went for the ball fake on Griggs. That might be 3 on Bloom. It is. And so up off the bench quickly is Shamari Denson. Seldon with a lot of contact, unable to hit the shot in the lane. Denson comes up with the rebound. Denson on the right wing, gives it up to LaVere. LaVere's going to back it up and call out a play. He'll shade over to the left side. Nice patience here by the sophomore. He wants to work in the lane, gets into the lane and kicks it over to Denson on the right wing, who gives it up to Starkey. 3 on the way, no good. Ball being batted around, and Chester's going to beat everybody to it. Now Chester gets in, 18-footer, good. Mid-range jumper. He is a mid-range specialist. He now has 9. Back out to an 8-point lead that matches the largest of the game for Cumberland. Van Dome into the lane, over on the right side. Now gives it up to Edwards, who goes back to Van Dome. Now back to Edwards. He'll step into a 3 on the left wing, no good. Seldon with good positioning on the backside. Putback is good, and he's going to be fouled by Starkey. And that'll be 2 on Starkey. Seldon shooting a free throw, already 17 points in the ball game, far and away the leading scorer on his team. And as a matter of fact, if he can hit this one, he'll have 10 more than the next closest. LeBranch has checked back in as Seldon finishes the 3-point play. Henson's going to come in now. LeBranch is going to head out as Henson comes in for him. Cuts the lead back down to 4. LaVere will bring it up, breaks the timeline, keeps it at the logo. Over to the left wing to Chester. Chester up top to Denson at the key. Guarded one-on-one, they go back to Chester. Chester gets a screen. Steps into a three, no good. Almost a tip in by LaVere, who came flying from outside the three-point line but couldn't quite get there in time. Over to the right wing to Van Dome, almost stolen, but he'll back it back up and regain control. 10 on the shot clock. Cumberland playing great defense. Van Dome now calling out the play with 6 on the clock. He'll go into it, picks up his dribble, nowhere to go with it, gives it off to Taylor. Taylor has to put up a three, unable to hit it, and I think Cumberland's okay with that shot. LaVere slows it down at the logo, goes over to the right side, keeps his dribble, gets it to Rogan, top of the key. Rogan, step back three on the right side, no good, but he is fouled as that fell about 3 feet short. And Rogan's going to go to the line for 3 shots. Rogan with 13 in the ball game, 2 of 3 from the line. (46-42) is your score. 16:45 to go in the ball game. Just over 3 minutes gone, second half. First one falls. Second is good as well. It's all 3 of them. Andrew Rogan, 3 for 3 that time. 49-42. Van Dome across the timeline. Takes it over the left side, crosses over, takes it back to the logo. Now picks up his dribble as he looks at that 2-3 zone. He'll find Henson on the right wing, who gives it right back. Now back over to Henson. He'll try to shoot a 3, misses it. With a rebound on the backside by Taylor. That 3 no good, but again, a rebound by Seldon underneath, and Rogan forced a foul. The second on Rogan. That'll send Seldon back to the line where he's got 18 points. He's got nearly half of their points. Malik Colvin-Seldon. First one is good. He'll have another. Hits both. (49-44), 5-point lead, 4 minutes gone, second half. LaVere with the ball on the right wing. Gets it to Denson. Denson trying to hop step, kicks it back out to LaVere, who gives it up to Chester, top of the key. Chester behind the back, into the lane, drops it off to Starkey. Starkey kicks it back out to LaVere. 10 on the shot clock. LaVere gives it up to Starkey. Starkey 3 on the way, no good. Starkey falling in love a little bit with that 3-point shot. Working his way into the lane is Henson. Drops it off to Taylor. His shot is good, but they'll wave it off as he got fouled on the ground. No free throws coming. Oh, and they throw the ball away on the inbounds, going the other way. Missing the layup was Chester. Got a good look at it. Heard some feet coming maybe. Back up top, Griggs into the lane. Kicks it off to Van Dome in the corner. Takes a baseline. Nice bounce pass over to Henson on the far side. And now he tries to go inside. It's thrown away momentarily. Eventually, Seldon will get it. His shot no good. Battling for it is Taylor. Now another foul being whistled on Cumberland. Patriots battling hard here early in the second half. LaVere's going to check out here. And Deontay Walters back into the ball game. LaVere picks up foul number 3. Him and Bloom both with 3 now. And now I think we're going to get a little bit of a warning here on Heath Starkey and Henson, both kind of getting tangled up a little bit. Nice job by the official just to settle things back down a bit. I like that. No need for a foul there. Oh, and now still Rogan kicks it out to himself, going the other way. He's going to be fouled hard. And he's going to go to the line for 2. What a great job. Rogan kind of came up with the steal and then kind of flipped it out and just ran and got it. And then he's going to go to the line for 2 more shots. I don't know what the conversation is with Jeremy Lewis and Mark Brown, the assistant coach with Heath Starkey, but everybody getting a bit of a grin out of it. Five minutes gone. Cumberland maintaining a 5-point lead. 2 free throws coming for Rogan. He hits that and he'll have another. Rogan now 6 of 7 from the line, 17 points. Hits them both. Good-looking free throws. Rogan playing really well in this ball game. Cumberland maintaining a 5-point lead. 5 minutes gone. Cross-court pass over to Henson. Into the lane. High arcing shot, no good. Starkey with the rebound. Kicks it out to Denson up the right sideline. Denson takes it down to the elbow. Wants to go one-on-one. Gets into the lane. He almost gets an and one, but he's going to head to the line to earn them. And Cumberland slowing this game down in multiple ways. And Denson will go to the line. 2 for 2 so far. His only points in the ball game coming at the charity stripe. We get a timeout on the court. We'll take it with him. 14:43 remaining in the ball game. Cumberland leading 51-44 with Shamari Denson shooting free throws when we come back.
Family Medical Associates in Pediatrics has an experienced medical team. Doctors Roger McKinney, Bill Robertson, Bernie C., George Robertson, Sam Crutcher, and John Fisk are committed to providing excellent health care to you and your family with flexible hours and walk-in appointment times. Located at 1407 Baddour Parkway in Lebanon, call 444-6203 or visit FamilyMedicalDocs.com. Family Medical Associates and Pediatrics, the official family medical physicians of Cumberland University.
Did you know that Cumberland University is a Tennessee Promise institution? That means high school graduates may earn an associate's degree from the university tuition-free. Students from across the state are choosing Cumberland over community college because of our unique campus environment, numerous resources that connect students to careers, and outstanding professors. Educational, athletic, and social experiences enhance the learning opportunities. Find out more at cumberland.edu. Cumberland University. Learn what's possible.
.54 remaining, or 51-44 your score, 14:43 remaining. Shamar Denson to the line. Denson has already hit 2 in the ball game. His only points coming at the charity stripe. Everybody that has played in the ball game today has hit at least 1 shot. No field goals for either team over the last 3+ minutes. Denson hits the first one. He'll have another. Cumberland has outscored the Patriots 10-5 so far in the second half. Denson leaves that one short. 1 for 2 for the senior. Butt has entered the ball game. He's handling. Gets into the lane. Layup, no good. Starkey with a rebound. Gives it back up to Denson up the right sideline, down to the elbow. Now finds Rogan on the left wing. Rogan goes back to Denson to reset the play. Now back over to Rogan on the left wing. Walters pops out, top of the key. Step back, 18-footer, rolls out. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be off of Cumberland. Branch checking back into the ball game, as does Taylor. They'll get it into LaBranch, down to the right elbow, quickly back over to Budd on the left side. Cumberland tips the ball and unable to come up with it. Finds Edwards on the right side. Edwards working his way into the lane, and now he turns it over, but they're going to call a foul first on Cumberland. Rogan picks up number 3, so fouls starting to become an issue. LaVere and Bloom already with 3, now Rogan with 3. And not a lot of options over there. Edwards, top of the key, back over to the right side to Henson. Henson trying to work into the lane, puts the shot up over the outstretched hands of Starkey, and then Cumberland saves it. They get it up to Denson up the left sideline. Denson working, tough angled shot, and now they're going to call an over the back on Heath Starkey, and Starkey now will pick up 3. And that's going to get Chad Foster off the bench, the sophomore out of Memphis, as Rogan will check out. And that's already putting them in the bonus. So 1-1 coming here for the Patriots with 13.5 minutes to play. It's going to keep the door open here for the Patriots if they're shooting free throws from here on out. Henson at the line, 67% on the season. Hits number 1, he'll have a second. Number 2 is good. Hits both. Cuts it back down to 6, 13.5 to go. Walters across the timeline, takes it to the logo, no pressure. Now shades over to the right side. Finds Starkey at the top of the key, goes over to Chester on the left wing. Chester jab steps 3, leaves it short. Now quickly up the left side, they get it to Henson. Henson spins baseline, guarded well by Denson. Now he'll put it up over him. No good. Starkey battling for the rebound. Eventually, the loose ball will fall to Walters. Walters down to the left elbow. Trying to work in the lane. Nice ball fake. Gets it stripped. And then throwing it back off his leg, but throws it off the leg of Walters. Will be the 5th turnover of the ball game for Cumberland, their first of the half. Momentum starting to swing back in favor of the Patriots. They trail 52-46 here on the road. But over to the left wing, and now a nice call by the official as Taylor had a moving screen, and he gets caught. Taylor picks up number 4. Staying in the ball game here. Bit of a gamble by Coach Butcher. Walters over to the left side to Chester. Now over to Foster, who gives it up to Denson in the far corner. Denson into the lane, layup, good. Nice move by Shamari Denson. A little bit of a stutter step at the top of the key, and then kicked it into another gear. Cumberland out in front by 8. That ties the largest of the game for them. Neither team has ever had a double-digit lead. Henson into the lane, tough shot with the left hand is good. Got that one over Starkey. 8 minutes gone. Cumberland still leading 54-48. Walters into the lane, fall away, 8-footer, kisses it off the glass and it rolls in. Keeps it an 8-point game. Hop step into the lane and dropping it off to the big man to Taylor, who finishes. That was a nice move by Griggs, getting in the lane and then dropping it off. Walters breaks the timeline up the right side, crosses over, getting into the lane, puts one up, no good. Seldon with the rebound. Seldon will bring it up, almost stolen, but Chester gets called for the foul instead. And that'll be 3 on Chester. So Chester with 3, Starkey with 3, LaVere with 3, Rogan with 3, and Bloom with 3. And 11:19 left to go in the ball game. LaVere now in double figures. He's 1 of 2 behind Rogan with 18. On the flip side of that, Seldon with 20 and Henson with 10. Both teams shooting the ball pretty good. 43% for the Patriots, 45% for the Phoenix. Although the scoring has slowed down a bit here in the second half. Cumberland has outscored the Patriots 14-11 in the second half, currently with a 6-point lead. Jordan Griggs shooting free throws, 74% on the season. Has not been there today, 8 points in the game. It's a 1-and-1, just 2 away from the double bonus with more than 11 minutes to play. Bloom has checked back into the ball game. Denson remains. Rogan comes back in. He misses the front end of a 1-and-1, but a tip out by Taylor gives him another possession. 3 ball on the way, and man, how often does that happen? Griggs hits the 3. You miss the free throw. They get the offensive rebound, and it results in 3 points. Cuts the lead down to 3. Walters up top to Bloom. Bloom dribble handoff to Denson. Denson working his way into the lane. Layup. Good. Nice move by Denson. Gets into the lane and lays it up. Pushes the lead back out to 5. Patriots get it to Seldon. Seldon able to finish with a one-handed dunk as they got inside the lane. 58-55. Cumberland with the ball and a 3-point lead. Dribble handoff to Denson. Denson crosses over, top of the key, 3, no good, too strong. Bloom able to get the long rebound. Now Rogan ball fakes, thought about the 3, but doesn't do it. Chester, left wing, gets it back over to Walters. 3 on the way, good, out of the corner. And Cumberland answers back, and as we get under the 10-minute mark into the fourth quarter, Cumberland with a 6-point lead. 2-3 zone once again by Cumberland. Edwards handling out front, gets it over to Van Dom, back to Edwards, top of the key, picks up his dribble, nowhere to go with it, gets to Taylor at the high post, it goes back to Van Dom, 5 on the shot clock, has to put up a 3, no good. Cumberland with the rebound. Edwards forced into a bad shot, and Cumberland made him use all the clock. Under 9.5 to go now. Cumberland with the ball on a 6-point lead. Bounce pass over to Chester, top of the key. Chester finds an angle into the lane, fouled, he's going to go to the line. And Seldon slams the ball in disgust, and the crowd looking for a technical. The officials let him get away with it, more than likely because he didn't direct it at anybody, more just in disgust of himself as he walks to the other end to talk to his coach. More importantly, Trenard Chester stepping to the line, has not been there yet today. Hits number 1, he'll have another. Butt back into the ball game. LaBranch also back into the ball game. Edwards and Van Dom will check out. Number 2 on the way, no good. 1 for 2 that time for the senior. 62-55 your score, just over 9 to go. Cumberland with the lead here at home. as we close out the regular season. Over on the right side to Griggs. Back into LaBranch, who kicks it back out to Griggs, and Griggs nails another three. Griggs now 4 of 8 behind the arc. Back to a 4-point lead. Denson, top of the key. Hands it off to Rogan. Rogan ball fakes, trying to work his way into the lane. Gets the angle off the glass and one! Nice under control move by Rogan. The threat of his three-point shot keeps his defender right on him, and he's learning how to get around him now. Using change of direction and change of acceleration. So Rogan trying to complete a three-point play. He now has 20 points. Free throw short. 64-58, 8:40 and counting. Griggs up the left sideline. He's been red hot. Hands it off to Butt on the right elbow. No good. Rogan with the board. Rogan will bring it up. Breaks the timeline. Gets into the lane, then kicks it over to Walters. Three all alone out of the corner. Good! 67-58. Out to a 9-point lead, the largest of the game for Cumberland with 8 minutes and 15 seconds to go. An eternity left on the clock, but Cumberland playing well. 2-3 zone has worked out well for them as they've held their opponent to just 19 so far in the half. Going to work on the left block is Taylor. Gets it to go over Bloom. That's a nice move by Taylor. Under 8 to go. 7-point lead in the ball for Cumberland. They'll give it to Chester near center circle to call out the play. Chester over to the right side to Denson. Denson right on the elbow. Finds Walters. Another three. Dead on. No good. Down in the corner to LaBranch, left side. Back up top to Henson on the elbow. Henson looking for a little bit of help. Cumberland into man-to-man now. Now they'll go over to Button. He's going to go down low to Taylor on the right block. He's pushed out in the short corner. Going up against Bloom. Drops it off to LaBranch. LaBranch can't get the shot to fall. It's going to go out of bounds and off of the Cumberlands. So Cumberland gets another stop with 7:09 to go. 67-60. Walters will bring it up the right sideline. And they're going to take a timeout here with 7:01 left to go in the ball game. 67-60 is your score. You're listening to Phoenix Basketball on the Cumberland Sports Network.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us at. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus and one off campus. And you can learn more about us at emmanuelbaptist.com.
Dr. Damon Petty, a locally renowned orthopedic surgeon who trained under James Andrews and at the Cleveland Clinic, is the official team physician for Cumberland Athletics. Petty has built his reputation on developing new techniques for shoulder surgery and the treatment of elbow and shoulder injuries in baseball players. Since starting his practice in Middle Tennessee, he has treated athletes at all levels in sports, from professional to Pee Wee football and from the major leagues to the little leagues. For all of your orthopedic needs, call on Dr. Damon Petty at Petty Orthopedics. For more information, check out his website at pettyortho.com. That's Petty, ORTHO.com. 67-60, your score, 7:01 remaining in the ball game. Cumberland has been in this position time and time and time again. 7 times this season, Cumberland has had the lead in the final minute and not been able to hold on. 7 times, all of those in conference, or most of those in conference, not all of them, but most of them. Walters with it at the logo. Takes it over to the left side. Nowhere to go with it. Gets it to Denson at the top of the key. Denson gets past his man. Tough shot. Not able to hit it. Seldon now across the timeline. trying to go over to Griggs, but he's covered up. Now they'll eventually go over to Henson on the left wing. Henson wanting to go one-on-one himself. Gets in for 8 feet. No good. A nice rebound by Taylor. He kicks it back out. 3 on the way by Griggs. That one's no good. And now they're going to call a foul, I believe, on Bloom, and that'll be 4 on Bloom. That's going to get Starkey up off the bench. And Bloom will check out here with that 4th foul. Going to the line is Taylor. Taylor is not been to the line today. 8 points and 11 rebounds for the junior. 51% on the season. He'll have a 1-and-1 here. That one looked good. Looked much better than a 50% shooter on that one. Cuts a lead to 6. Back to a 2-possession game. Misses that one, so right on his average, but gets his own rebound on the long rebound. And now Starkey's going to wrap it up. And a foul finally called on Griggs as he was reaching in. And I think Starkey thought for a second they called the foul on him, but it's going the other way, and now Heath Starkey's going to shoot some free throws. Starkey, 1 for 2 on the season. That shows you here on the last game of the season how long that man sat on the sidelines watching this game and now been given an opportunity. So Starkey, 7 points in the ball game, 6 rebounds, hits number 1. Looked good on that free throw. A lot of big men struggle at the line, take a little bit too much time, but he took one dribble, bent his knees, and let it fly. That pushes it back out to 7. Second free throw rolls home. Nice shooter's roll. Starkey hits both. 69-61, out to an 8-point lead. Cumberland has led the entire half, but it's been close. Neither team has ever led by more than 9. But on the right wing, they're going to lob it inside, and it goes in. They call the goaltend, but it went in anyways. As Starkey got there late. Seldon now with 24. Nice pass inside. 6 minutes to go. Cumberland with the ball, leading 69-63. Walters over on the right side, hands it off to Denson. Denson gives it back up top to Rogan. Rogan ball fakes. Rogan gets in the lane, splits a triple team, and then ran into Taylor and could not get a good look at it. Seldon's going to give it up to Butt on the right elbow. Butt's going to take it back to the top of the key. Now over to the left wing to Henson. They're trying to go inside. They do so to Taylor. Taylor, long pass over to Butt. Butt has to save it from going out of bounds. Now they're going to go back inside to Seldon, and Seldon now is going to be fouled as Starkey came over to help, and that's going to be another one on Starkey. That'll be number 4 on Starkey. I didn't see a lot of contact there, but Starkey picks up number 4. That'll bring us to a timeout. 5:20 left to go, 69-63. As always, it's going to come down to the last few possessions to determine if Cumberland gets a win or a loss.
Emmanuel Baptist Church is honored to sponsor Cumberland University Athletics, and we'd love to have you come join us as we stand firm in the Lord this year. We're located at 214 Castle Heights Avenue, a block and a half off of West Main on the right-hand side of the road. We offer many things for adults, students, and children. We have 3 unique worship services at 214 Castle Heights every Sunday morning. We'd love for you to come join us at. We also offer 2 Sunday evening worship services, one on campus and one off campus. And you can learn more about us at emmanuelbaptist.com.
If you're into sports, Sports World is the place to gear up. Sports World has the newest styles of uniforms for kids and adults, as well as the very latest in sports equipment. They have a wide variety of cleats for men, women, and kids. Sports World can also handle all of your screen printing and monogramming needs, and they can make plaques and trophies for any event. Get ready for your favorite sport at Sports World on the bypass in Lebanon next to Lebanon Chemical, or call 444-6554 for Sports World.
Cumberland has held to their opponent to just 34% shooting from the field in the second half after they went 50% in the first half. They put up 23 shots, connecting on 8. Cumberland also only 5 turnovers in the entire game, just 1 in the second half. They have really taken care of the ball, but still 5:20 left to go. The one thing they have not had an answer for is Seldon, who has 24 points. Misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Or excuse me, misses the first of 2. He'll get one more. Bloom's coming in here. Starkey's going to come out. Starkey with those 4 fouls is replaced by another man with 4 fouls. And coach wanting to hold on to Starkey till the end of the game, I believe. Get him back in crunch time. Seldon, second free throw is good. So 1 for 2 for Seldon. Five-point lead for Cumberland with about just over 5 to play. Walters over to the left wing. They back completely off of him, and he drills a 3. I mean, they completely left him, and he hits another 3. That's his 4th of the game, and that's big as he brings it back to an 8-point lead. Oh, and now Grogan's going to be called for his 4th foul, and it looked like Griggs just bulldozed his way over him. Not really sure what he could do there. Will be 2 shots, and so now he picks up 4. LaVere with his 3 is going to come back in the ball game here. So free throws coming for Jordan Griggs, 74% shooter on the season. 0 for 1 here today, but 14 points in the ball game. It's 4-9 behind the arc. He's been lights out from behind the arc. Misses that free throw, though. LaVere will check in here for Rogan. Number 2 on the way for Griggs. Missed them both. Ball out of bounds, but somehow off of Cumberland. Boy, that's the second time they've done that. That could come back and bite them in the rear. They're going to say off of the hands of Chester. Chester not arguing much, so. But a free opportunity here as they miss 2 free throws. They'll get it into Griggs. Griggs in the corner, covered up by Walters. Gets it out to Henson. Henson trying to work in the lane, then hands it off to Taylor. Gives it right back to him. Guarded closely by Denson. He gets past him all the way down the baseline. Shot on the way, no good, but they're going to call a block underneath as LaVere tried to set him up, and LaVere now with 4. So 4 guys with 4 fouls, and that's going to be 2 shots. $72-64 your score. 4:36 remaining in the ball game. First one is good by Henson. 67% shooter on the season. Just a freshman. He's a good-looking player. Hits them both. They'll get it into LaVere. Over to Chester, back to LaVere. Gets a screen, takes it over to the right wing, and gives it back over to Chester. Chester bobbled the ball, able to get it back, then attacks, and then he's fouled. And I'm not going to lie, I think Cumberland got one there. I didn't see much contact. Taylor looked like he got a clean block, but it's gone the other way on the other end. So they're consistently calling it. Get upset if you want, but they've made that call consistently in this ball game. Chester heading to the line. 10 points, 1 of 2 from the stripe. Would love to see these seniors go out with a win, well-deserved win. Chester rolls that one in. Number 2 is good. Senior hits both. 4:20 to go. Out to an 8-point lead. Again, Cumberland maintaining a multiple possession lead so far. But brings it across the line. Hands it off to Griggs, who goes over to the right wing to Henson. Henson will take it to the logo. 4 minutes to play now. Henson, right wing, gives it up to Seldon. Seldon, nowhere to go with it. Ball fakes, working to get into the lane, takes it in, lays it up. Nice, strong move by Seldon. He's a monster. He's a really good player. 3:45 and counting, 74-68. Now almost a turnover. Chester able to track it back down. They get it over to Denson on the left wing. Gets a screen. Now steps into a three and hits it. Boy, it's not the shot you want, but it went in. And Shamari Denson gives Cumberland a 9-point lead that matches the largest of the game, 3:29 to go. Shamari Denson, big-time shot, stepped into that one. His second three of the game. He's got 13 in the contest. 5 guys in double figures. Starkey with 9. And Cumberland has outscored their opponent by 6 here at the half. But 3:29 remaining. I told you earlier, 7 times this season, Cumberland has had the lead in the final minute and not won the game. One of those games was against this same team back on the 26th. That ended up being a 1-point loss. Much more low-scoring game at 59-58. But what I've learned with this team this year is it ain't over till it is over. 77-68, 3:29 left to go. Cumberland's going to put a little pressure on so they can't roll the ball up or anything like that. Oh, and now steal. Chester gets the steal and he's fouled. He snuck in. They were just not ready for that. And Cumberland comes up with a huge steal. And heading back to the free throw line will be Trenard Chester. Chester 3 for 4 here tonight. Chester has not left the ball game. Hits number 1. He's played 37 of the 37 minutes. Hits them both. Gives Cumberland a 10-point lead. That's the first double-digit lead of the game for either team. And Cumberland on the cusp of knocking off the 21st ranked team in the country. But gets it up to Seldon. Seldon got away with a travel. Now a quick three is no good. Seldon with the rebound, put back no good, but he'll go to the line. And that's going to be 5 on LaVere. You figured somebody's going to end up fouling out of this game. It's just a matter of who. And Coach Lewis is beside himself on that no call on the travel. Seldon got it at the top of the key and took about 4 steps before he put the ball down. Brandon LaVere fouls out with 10 points in the ball game. Seldon, 27 already in the game, make it 28. These are big. That cuts it back to 9. Makes it a 3-possession game. Hits number 2 as well. A 9-point game, 3 minutes to go. They go to Bloom at the high post. Back up top to Chester. Chester gets past his man. Layup, good! Trenard Chester found the angle. Scores it. Cumberland out in front by 11. 2:45 to go. 8-footer on the way will trickle in for Henson. A tough shot. It hit the front of the rim and then popped up. That cuts it back to 9 with 2:38 to go. Cumberland's hit their last 3 shots, but now with 2:38 remaining, the question is, can they hold on and pull it out? Cumberland still just 5 turnovers in the ball game, just 1 here in the second half. If they stay on that mark, that will be 2 fewer than the next fewest this season. They have done much better as of late taking care of the ball. Early in the season, they had a couple of games where they turned it over more than 20 times. But they had 4 consecutive games in the single digits, then 3 in a row at 12, 14, and 13, and here today with only 5. Bloom back into the ball game. And Cumberland gets the ball in. Walters will bring it up. Walters over to the left wing. On the elbow, gives it up to Rogan. Rogan, bounce pass to the high post to Bloom. Bloom makes a move into the lane. Layup, no good. Rogan battling for the rebound. Can't come up with it. Taylor grabs it. Still a 9-point game, 2:15 and counting. But gets a screen. Can't do much with it. Double team. Now gets it down in the corner. 3 on the way. Good. LaBranch came open out in the corner, and it took 18 minutes. But Coach Lewis's jacket is now coming off. I guess it took 38 minutes as we're in the second half, down to a 6-point lead. Patriots hitting the shots when they need them. They've hit 4 of their last 5. That was their 10th 3 of the game. .207 remaining. Big possession here for Cumberland as this has been trimmed down to a 6-point lead. Any score here would push it back out to 3 possessions. Remember, this was a 1-point win for the Patriots back in January. Walters with it on the left wing, brings it to the logo. Now gets it to Chester, goes right back to him. He steps into a 3, no good, well off the mark. 1:45 to go. Patriots get the stop they needed. Into the lane, Henson gets the shot off the glass to fall. Cuts it to 4 with 1:35 to go. Biggest possession of the game right here for Cumberland. Cumberland still 3 timeouts. Walters takes it down inside the lane, and everybody lost him. He gets fouled hard. No choice, but Taylor came over, and the speed of Walters, I think, caught everybody off guard as he turned the corner and had a layup. He gets fouled hard by Taylor, and Taylor's going to foul out of the ball game. So big free throws coming for the senior. Walters has played really well in this ball game. 14 points in just 18 minutes. And they're going to take some time here. Seldon's going to come back into the ball game. Walters on the season, 68%. It's going to be a 2-possession game either way. He can make it 6 if he hits both. First one short. Starkey's going to come back in here as well. Denton's going to head out, so a lot more size into the ball game. Second one's good, so 1 for 2 for the senior, makes it a 5-point game. Still 2 possessions, a lot of time left, minute 20 to go. But gets it over to the right side to Griggs. Griggs down in the corner, 3 by LaBranch. No good. Walters with the rebound. Walters going to slow it down now. Oh, they got a good look at it. Still plenty of time. Cumberland wants a timeout here. And with 1:06 left to go, for the third possession in a row, the biggest possession of the game for Cumberland. Cumberland trying to hold on here. They've been here so many times this season and just unable to hold on down the stretch. When you look at their win-loss record, 73-69, a 4-point loss to Life less than 48 hours ago. They did have an 11-point win 1 week ago here against Shawnee. Earlier against Shawnee on February 7th, a 3-point loss. A 1-point loss at the Cumberlands, a 1-point loss versus Life, a 1-point loss at Campbellsville, an overtime loss to Georgetown, a 7-point loss to Pikeville. It's just been kind of one of those seasons for Cumberland. Everything's been a battle. I tell you, I really like what they've done the last 2 games. They have played hard. They have led the majority of the game in both games. If they can get this win tonight over the 21st ranked team in the country, they can head into that conference tournament in 1 week with a ton of confidence. Here we go. 24 on the shot clock, 1:06 on the game clock. Rogan will inbound. Bloom, Starkey, Chester, and Denson, the other 4 on the floor. Rogan gets it into Denson. Don't need a quick shot. It's the last thing you need. Denson still handling at the logo. Wants to take it over to the right side, gets it to Rogan. Rogan with 10, goes back to Denson. Now over to Chester, now back, 6 on the clock. Denson steps into a 3, in and out. Not the possession they wanted, but they got to get a stop now. It's still a 4-point game. Seldon with the ball. Seldon picks up his dribble, goes to Butt in the corner, 3 on the way, no good. Seldon with the rebound, gathering himself, gets it stripped on the way up, but they're going to call the foul. And Seldon's going to shoot 2 free throws. 31 seconds left to go. And who do they get? I think they got Starkey on that. And Starkey's going to foul out. Starkey, 9 points and 6 boards in 23 minutes, has played really well for Coach Lewis, and he's letting his big man know it. 82-77, 31 seconds to go. Nobody they'd rather have at the free throw line than Colvin-Seldon, 29 points in the ball game, 11 of 13 from the free throw line. That means he's due to miss, right? Hits the front rim and rolls in. 4-point game. If he hits this, it's down to 1 possession with 31 seconds to go. Just 1.2 second difference between shot clock and game clock. Do not think the Patriots will foul if he hits this shot. Does it again. 3-point game, 31 seconds to go. They're going to put some pressure on. They're going to get it into Denson. Denson up the right sideline. They're going to get it up to Chester, and Chester's going to lay it up. And that should be a technical, as Seldon hung on the rim as he was trying to go for the block. Don't know how that's not a technical foul. But either way, Cumberland now with a 5-point lead, 20 seconds to go. They're going to bring it up. Griggs with the ball. Gets into the lane, shot good. 16 seconds left. Still a 1-possession game, 84-81, 16 seconds to go. Coaching staff really upset for the Patriots, thinking Cumberland stepped on the sideline. I have no way to know. It's on the exact opposite side of the court for me. But call it karma, because Seldon should have had a technical down here for hanging on the rim. And it's not even his rim. 84-81 though. Cumberland with a 3-point lead and the ball inbounding. 16.8 seconds remaining. What a ball game. Rogan with 20, Chester with 18, Walters with 15, Denson with 10, Lavier with 10, Starkey with 9, Bloom with 2. Colvin-Seldon, though, 31 points in the ball game. Almost half of those coming at the free throw line. Also 14 rebounds. Well, he has just done everything for his squad. Cumberland with another top-ranked team on the ropes. We'll see if they can hold on. 16 seconds left. You got to think if they get it across or get it inbound, they're going to foul immediately and make Cumberland hit free throws. It will be 2 free throws. Both teams in the double bonus. Walters running the baseline, gets it into Denson. Denson back over to Walters. Walters going up the sideline, and he's fouled. And nice job by Chester and Butt here. They both ran into each other going for the ball, and Butt over there to help them up. Chester giving them a tap as well in appreciation. But meanwhile, Deontay Walters can seal the deal here. 11.8 seconds left. He's going to be shooting 2. If he can hit either one, it's a 4-point game. Walters, 1 for 2 in the game. Drills it. Makes it 4 points. 85-81. Would still feel more comfortable if it was 5. Edwards has checked back into the ball game. Number 2 is good. 5-point game. Big free throws by Walters. He has played so well here in the second half. 17 points now in the ball game for Walters. That is 1 shy of his season high of 18. He did that against Lindsey Wilson back on January 5th. Well, if Cumberland can hold on right here, barring a miracle for the Patriots, what a great way to send these seniors out with a doubleheader sweep. The girls won earlier in the night, 64-61, and the men now leading 86-81. The last thing you can do here is foul. The last thing you can do is foul. Everybody breaks the huddle, makes their way back out. They're going to get the ball in. They're going to bring it up in the hands of Henson up the right sideline. Henson going to try to get into the lane for a quick 2. Oh, he hits the shot and they call a foul. Are they going to count they count the basket and give them the foul? Oh, that's worst case scenario. And they get it on Rogan, so Rogan fouls out of the game. That makes it a 3-point game. If he can hit this, it makes it a 2-point game. 5.5 seconds left. At the free throw line is Henson, 4 for 4 today. 1 shot coming. He hits it. Makes it a 2-point game. Cumberland's got to get in. They're going to have to hit more free throws. Walters set to do so, and he calls a timeout. Nicely done. That's going to be the last of the game. No more timeouts for Cumberland. 86-84 is your score. 5.5. They got to get the ball in. Worst case scenario, if you can't get it in, chuck it into the backcourt. Don't get a 5-second call because then they inbound underneath their own basket. Coach Lewis at half court wanting to make sure his man can run the baseline. Now he goes back in. Well, this has just been Cumberland's season all year. These close games down the stretch. 86-84 the score. 5.5 seconds left to go in the game. One timeout each for both teams. I guess they took that off the board a little quicker. Nope, now they take it off. So Cumberland, no timeouts left. One timeout left for the Patriots. Walters more than likely inbound in the ball. He will be able to run the baseline. 3 players have fouled out in LaVere, Rogan, and Starkey for Cumberland. Chad Foster will enter the game. And here we go, Walters is able to run the baseline. 5.5. No timeouts left. He has to get the ball in one way or another. They'll get a bounce pass in, and they got it exactly to the man they wanted. They get it to Denson, and he's fouled, but still 4.8 seconds left. He'll have 2 free throws coming. Denson has been in this position before. 3 for 4 in the ball game from the stripe. 10 points in the game. None bigger than these. Again, he will have 2. First one's good. Calmly drains that one. That takes a lot of the pressure off there. That's going to get Griggs back into the ball game. And Cumberland's take their last time out of the game. Trying to freeze the shooter a bit maybe, because if he misses this, they have a shot. Trailing by 3, 87-84. 4.8 seconds left. Denson with another free throw coming. Cumberland has shot the ball really well from the charity stripe. 21-26. Over 80%. Man, Cumberland, only 5 turnovers in this ballgame. They have really, really taken care of the ball. 4 of the 5 turnovers come from your point guard, which is understandable. So only 1 player with a turnover that's not a primary ball handler. And that's Denson, who does play point guard at times. And how about Trenard Chester? He has played every minute of this ball game. Came out of maybe for 30 seconds at one point. Here we go, Denson back to the line. If he can hit this, it'll seal the deal. Barring any fouls on three-point shoot.